guys, Bonzo's Best, and I got another topic for y'all today. But before I get into it, please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend about Bonzo's Best. Let's get it. So, today's topic was recommended by a subscriber. The subscriber has said, how to keep the conversation going with women. Now, I think this is a perfect place to begin from where we last started. Let's begin. So, you are sitting there and you're having a date, or you're about to make a date with someone and you don't know how to keep the conversation flowing. Let me tell you something. If you're struggling to make conversation with women, it's all because of the mere fact that you're just putting them on such a high pedestal. You're treating them as if they're just this big bad monster or this big boss level in a video game. When in reality, talking to another woman is just talking to the opposite sex. They're just prettier than the other person you talk to. It's like you're watching TV, and on that TV show, all people do is just converse the entire time for 30 minutes. That's all it is when you're talking to the opposite sex. Now, if you're having trouble, let me give you some tips on it. For example, my first tip, when you're setting up towards the date, make sure that you're only spending time talking to them for about 2 or 3 minutes. What do I mean by this? You see a nice looking person wherever you're going, and you want to set something up. You would like to take this person out. When you're setting up for this date, make your talking point short. Introduce yourself. Tell them why you're over here. Be right to the point. Leave your number and go off about your day. There is nothing else to talk about. You want to save all of the mystery. After you give them your number and she texts you, you make a date. Let's go bowling this Friday night. After you go bowling this Friday night and she says, yes, let's do it, you pick her up or you meet her there and you go about your date. Here's the things that you would now talk about to now actually converse with another woman. So, where are you from? How's your day going? Those are boring topic points. Everyone's asking her that. Those are questions she's been asked since the beginning of time. Those are job resume questions. How is your day? No. You want to be that guy that's exceedingly better and beating out the other competition that's asked her out on dates. You want to have the best conversations with her. In order to get to this point, you got to ask questions like, oh, do you have a favorite vacation spot? What are your hobbies like? Oh, out of all your hobbies, what's the one that's the best for you? What do you enjoy doing when you have downtime? Those are better topics to talk about than oh, how is your day? How are you doing? No, you're going to be that person. You're going to ask the better questions. And as you're asking the better questions, you can maybe even throw in a TV show question. Oh, what's your favorite TV show like? And then that's when you begin to get to my second point, which is finding similarities in what you're talking about. Now, if you don't find any similarities in what you're talking about, then you know this person's just not the one. But you're asking questions based off of things that you like. Like, oh, what's your favorite movie? Or what's your favorite TV show? And after she tells you your favorite TV show, you probably will like that TV show. And then you could go on and have a conversation, maybe 30, 40 minutes about the TV show, the characters, anything that's about it, or the movie. You will get more time than you think. But also, during this point, you have to make sure that you're listening. If you're not listening to the woman, then you're not engaging in conversation. If you're not engaging in conversation, you're never going to have conversation with women. Women love to be heard. You hear what I'm saying? They love to be heard. Nobody is on this date to listen to you talk about how you have 25 trophies from the science fair, buddy. You have to sit there and talk to listen to her. I'm sorry, not talk. Listen to her. This date, on all dates, should be 80% listening, 20% talking. You listen to what she says, you make a comment about what she says. She took a trip to Cancun. Oh, how was Cancun? What was your favorite part about Cancun? Did you like the food? Oh, and then now she's going to smile, giggle, and tell you everything she wants to tell you about Cancun. Now, here is my fourth tip when conversing. Make sure that you're listening for body language. I repeat, make sure you're listening to her body language. If she seems swayed away about the topics you're talking about, don't continue with it. Just brush it off. Don't even keep on conversing about what you're trying to say. Bring up a new topic. Take lead. Oh, and then go elsewhere with it. You don't want to stay talking in a circle where she's just like at the dinner table, or she's even, I have to go to the bathroom to text my friends about how horrible of a date this is. Don't sit there and bore her to death. Listen to her body language. If she's doing all of those things, then what you guys are talking about is not interesting her, and she wants to talk about the other things, other cooler things. Because if you don't talk about the cooler things, the cooler guy will take this girl out, and now you're biting your nails, paying $100 tabs on what you're talking about. Oh, here's a bonus tip, by the way. Make sure that you're going to places on the first date that are not as expensive. See, you want to take this as a test run. This is like your test run date to see if things can be good for the future. Okay, let's do like a coffee date. You know, something very, very, very simple. And my last tip for today, guys, make sure you embrace the silence of the date. Now, what do I mean by embrace the silence? In all conversation points, there will be a pause phase. A pause phase meaning that there will be a time where both of you are not talking. Now, make sure you know, when you're not talking, it's okay. Maybe the conversation needs to breathe a little bit to let time go by. But when you're also not talking, you're letting that pressure up on her too as well. You know, she has emotions and feelings. She's going to think, oh, I wonder if this guy thinks I'm annoying. Oh no, does he think I'm boring? Did he not like what I say? And that's going to force her to say more words. So then now you fall back into the 80-20% range. You're listening while she's talking. And then maybe in that talking point, she wanted to say something else. And then now, guess what? There's no more silence. That silence shows who's the more confident one. Now, if you lose this confidence game, guess what, buddy? You need to build your confidence back up. But we have videos for that. Making sure how you can build your confidence back up as a man. Making sure your mental health is okay. And you'll be all right. So going back on these tips, these are the best ways to keep the conversation going with women. And if you like the video, please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend about Bonds Knows Best. And just remember, don't overthink. It's okay. And talk to her as if you're talking to somebody else. It's just that simple.